All right, to my ceiling fan friends out there who follow the channel or come across this video. So at the new location, and for the life of me, I cannot get this fan to operate. Now, you guys are the experts. I am not. Is this a Hampton Bay branded fan? The reason I ask is I have a remote control for it that says Hampton Bay. Now it's possible this remote control goes to the unit upstairs because it also has a button for the light, and clearly there's no light. The one upstairs does. The other challenge with this is you can see we are in a 3-season porch, which is not the challenge, which is freaking awesome. There is no switch. So I have pulled these chains and pulled these chains. My kids have pulled these chains. Eddie's pulled these chains with no avail. Now there is a switch for this light here, which I'll hit it. I'll show you. The light comes on. Yes, there is an LED here. That is what I inherited. And what I'm wondering is, why are there 2 pull chains if there's no light? Nothing, okay? So I follow the wire, and it obviously comes in over the top and comes down to where, I don't know. Does it use, well, it's not using the switch. Does it use this outlet as a junction? I don't know. Now the other thing is, I have these 2 switches here. One would think one goes to the garage. It does not, see? Does nothing. This light is controlled by this. The other option is I have an outdoor lamp post that I don't believe is controlled from here. All right, this is just this room here, and there's a little dimmer thing on the side. So I have this up because, well, I forget what it was when we just walked over here. So it's up. Nada. Okay. So try that. Nothing. The remote control. Battery works. Because we do nada. So there's not a switch out here. Actually, it's interesting how that wire goes up and down, because we have the outlet here, and then I have 2 there. I just don't know. I don't know, and there's power in this room because we had a week ago, as of this recording, it's early June. Who knows when this will actually air. A couple mornings when it's like 50 degrees out here, but we want to enjoy out here. We take the edge off. We've used that. And then it's been in the 80s in the afternoon. And I haven't put the screens in yet, because we're wrapping up pollen season in New England. I wish I lived in the Carolinas, because pollen season's like March and it's done. But up here, it's like early June, it finishes out. So once that's done, the screens will go in. So yesterday I had the door propped open because it gets really warm in here, and I had the mighty 3733. Ultimately, I think I'll put a vintage in here because it's well protected in here. Okay, so any idea, guys? I don't have, like, is it getting power? I don't know. I can't imagine it's on its own breaker, which would be ridiculous. Is this thing trash? I don't have one of those line testers that I see you guys use in your videos. Perhaps I should get one to see if there's getting power to the fan. So that also makes me wonder, is this fan crap? Like, is it trash? Like, I don't hear any humming or anything when I pull those chains. Let me know what you guys think. And I'm gonna show you now the other ceiling fan. All right, so here's the other ceiling fan in the bedroom, my bedroom. Excuse the decor in here because, again, new location, paint has to happen in this room. I talked about it in another video. But one, the pitch in these blades, I don't think I've really ever noticed other fans like that. This is clearly a Hampton Bay. It has a light on it, so this is what I'm wondering where the remote control comes in. I probably have to turn stuff on here. Nope, this remote control does nothing here. Nothing. So the switch for this, it's too bright for my old eyes. So the switch for this is one of these jobs here. So the interesting thing at the old location, or the other location, when I had the ceiling fan installed in my bedroom the first year, I moved there in 2011. This is the switch they gave us, and the same thing happened. It lost one of the little tabs, and like a few years ago, replaced it with a really nice switch, and that allows you to control the light and everything. And ironically, after the switch came out, we found the piece somewhere, and of course we threw it out. Now it would have been handy to have because I could just go over there and grab it. But that being said, this is the fan. It's a Hampton Bay. If I could get some commentary on the blades, like, is that pitched? Is that designed because it's flush mounted to the ceiling, and in order to create space from the ceiling to the blade that has that kind of like pitch like that? Which I get it, and you know, I'm 6 foot, and this thing will clear my head, which is good. Not clear my arms, obviously, if I go to get changed. Yeah, I haven't really used it yet. I tend to go box fan first in the window, so I'd like just pulling air through the house, and then I do ceiling fan for like supplemental. I mean, the bearings seem really good in this, and the blades are clean. I did have the house scrubbed from top to bottom before I spent a single night here, and I can't remember if this was dirty before that. Yeah, let me you guys let me know about this fan. Does this remote control do anything to any of these? And the downstairs fan, is it trash? I don't know. I don't know. And I'm more likely to use a ceiling fan down there because that gets hot in there, and that will help. And in the wintertime, when I use that room and I have the heat on, I want to push the heat around. And then the bonus is this guy just running. This is low speed. This low speed is typically most box fans on the highway. I mean, look how fast those blades are moving. It's awesome, man. I'm pretty much settled. I think I'm going to use, I don't know if this is the Lasco variant. If you guys know me, I have 2 Dayton variants. I think I might put one of the Dayton variants in here just so I can move the Lasco and the Dayton to the museum and then use the Dayton. Obviously I take care of it, right, but use it and enjoy it. All right, well, let me know on the ceiling fans, the one upstairs here and then the one downstairs in the sunroom. Be greatly appreciated. Any commentary would be super, super helpful. You guys are the best. Please, if you haven't, subscribe. If you like fans, this channel has a lot of fan videos and love to share them with you. Like, comment, and we'll see you on the next one.